What is up, everybody? JT Dangerously here once again. I am here to do my 2022 Stanley Cup Playoffs Eastern and Western Conference Finals predictions. Now, we are down to the final 4 teams in this year's Stanley Cup Playoffs, and we will find out which 2 teams will advance to this year's Stanley Cup Finals. So I am extremely excited to do my Conference Finals predictions for you guys this year in the 2022 Stanley Cup Playoffs, and I hope you guys do enjoy. Now, our record in the second round was not bad. We went 2-2, and our overall Stanley Cup playoff record on the channel this year is 9-3. So win or lose here, our 1-year losing streak is now officially over, and we go into next year on a 1-year winning streak. And all I gotta say about that is, oh hell yeah! So hoping this video we will continue this amazing year that we're having in Stanley Cup playoff predictions and get a postseason winning record. Hopefully. And hopefully you guys will be able to watch this video and all the fantastic videos we put up on the channel in the month of May this year. And as always, show your support on the channel as always, guys, by watching these videos, super kicking those like buttons, hitting that notification bell, and commenting your picks, your opinions, and representing your NHL squads in the comment sections down below. Now, this is your first time watching my channel today, guys, as a first-time viewer, and this is your first video. Boy, big to go, and if you're a huge fan of the NHL like myself, and you're ready for this year's Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals of the 2022 Stanley Cup Playoffs. Welcome to the Dangerous Alliance. I'm JT Dangerously. Welcome to the club, because this club is just two. Whoop whoop! Again, thank you guys so very much. Now, other than that, let's get right into my conference finals predictions. Let's start off with this year's Eastern Conference Finals showdown between the New York Rangers facing the reigning and defending back-to-back Eastern Conference champions and the reigning and defending back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now, this is the second playoff meeting between the New York Rangers and the Lightning. The Lightning won the last meeting over the Rangers all the way back in the 2015 Eastern Conference Finals, so these two teams have not met each other here in nearly 7 long years. Now, starting off with the New York Rangers first, they are coming off their second round Game 7 victory on the road, defeating and eliminating the Carolina Hurricanes. And let me just say something about the Carolina Hurricanes. They'll be back. They'll definitely be back next season. Carolina is always a team that finds a way to fall short in the playoffs, but also makes the playoffs next season. So I have a good feeling the Hurricanes will be back in the playoffs next year. But the Rangers did get it done, and the Rangers are back in the Eastern Conference Finals for the first time since that 2015 season where they lost to the Lightning in the Eastern Conference Finals. So Rangers fans have been waiting 7 long years to get back to the Conference Finals, and they are looking to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since their last Stanley Cup Finals appearance all the way back in 2014. So Rangers fans have been waiting 8 long years to get back to the Stanley Cup Finals. And I know that Rangers fan base has been waiting 28 long years to win a Stanley Cup since the 1994 season. Now, you got some talented players on this Rangers squad coming into the Eastern Conference Finals this year. Players like Mika Zibanejad, Adam Fox, Andrew Coote, Anteri Panarin, and Chris Kreider. The other side, you have the back-to-back Eastern Conference champs and the back-to-back Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning, coming off their second round 4-game sweep of the Florida Panthers. And let me just say something about the Florida Panthers. What an amazing year for this Panthers squad. I think nobody saw them being the best team in the Eastern Conference. Nobody saw them winning the President's Trophy, including myself. So I was definitely proven wrong this season. And even though they did get eliminated in the second round, they got that playoff experience. Because sure, they haven't, the Florida Panthers haven't been an amazing team since their 1996 run in the Stanley Cup Finals. But Florida got that playoff experience in a loss, and I have a good feeling the Panthers will be back next season. But the Lightning did get it done, and the Lightning are back in the Eastern Conference Finals for the 3rd consecutive year. They're the reigning back-to-back Eastern Conference champions, and they're looking to punch their ticket to the Stanley Cup Finals for the 3rd consecutive year in quest for the three-peat. Now, players to look out for on this fantastic Tampa Bay Lightning squad in the Eastern Conference Finals, players like Nikita Kucherov, 4 goals, 11 assists. Victor Hedman, 2 goals, 8 assists. Andre Palat, 4 goals, 4 assists. Ross Colton with 5 goals, 2 assists. Braden Point with 2 goals, 2 assists. And Steven Stamkos with 4 goals, 4 assists. So coming from me in this year's Eastern Conference Finals to see who will be representing the Eastern Conference in the Stanley Cup Finals, this is going to be a good series. I can see this series going 5, maybe 6. But coming from me, I am going to go with Nikita Kucherov and Steven Stamkos, Andrei Vasilevskiy, and the Tampa Bay Lightning to get it done here and defeat the New York Rangers and advance to their 3rd consecutive Stanley Cup Finals in quest for the three-peat. And now on to this year's Western Conference Finals between the Colorado Avalanche facing the Edmonton Oilers. Now this is the third playoff meeting between the Avalanche and the Oilers. The series is tied 1-1. Now the Avalanche's last victory over the Oilers in the playoffs, you have to go all the way back to the 1997 Western Conference semifinals. So the Avalanche haven't beaten the Oilers in the playoffs in nearly 25 years. And the Oilers' last victory over the Avalanche happened 1 year later at the 1998 Western Conference first round. So the Oilers haven't beaten the Avalanche in 24 years. Now, starting off with the Colorado Avalanche first, they're coming off their second round series win over the St. Louis Blues. And let me just say something about the Blues. The Blues will definitely be back. They always find a way to make it back to the playoffs, and they definitely are going to be a threat definitely next year. But the Blues will be back. But the Avalanche did get it done, and the Avalanche are back. Finally back in the Western Conference Finals for the first time since 2002. So Avalanche fans have been waiting 20 long years to get back to the conference finals, and they are looking to advance to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since Colorado's last Stanley Cup, all the way back in 2001. So Avalanche fans have been waiting 21 long years to finally hoist the Stanley Cup. Now, players to look out for on this talented Colorado Avalanche team coming into the Western Conference Finals, players like Cale Makar, 3 goals, 10 assists. Gabriel Landeskog, 6 goals, 5 assists. Nazem Kadri, 5 goals, 5 assists. Nathan MacKinnon with 8 goals, 5 assists. Mikko Rantanen with a goal and 10 assists. And Devon Toews with 4 goals, 4 assists. Their side, you have the Edmonton Oilers coming off their second round series win in the Battle of Alberta, defeating the Calgary Flames in 5 games. And let me just say something about the Calgary Flames. That Game 5 loss was very controversial. I will say this, I think that puck was going in for Calgary, and Calgary should have had that Game 6 happening, but the refs took it out of their hands. But I have a good feeling Calgary will be back. But Edmonton did get it done, and Edmonton is Canada's last chance, because we all know the last Canadian team to win the Stanley Cup and bring it back to the Great White North was the 1993 Montreal Canadiens. So Canada has been waiting 29 long years to bring the title back to the Great White North, and the Edmonton Oilers are Canada's last chance, and the pressure is definitely on. And the Edmonton Oilers are back in the Western Conference Finals for the first time since 2006. So Oilers fans have been waiting 16 years to get back to the conference finals, but history here has not been kind to them. Here's a Stanley Cup playoff dangerous fact. Since the Oilers' last trip to the Stanley Cup Finals 16 years ago, the Oilers are winless in the Western Conference Finals. They are 0-2. So the Oilers are looking to end this losing streak here in the Conference Finals and advance to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time since their last Stanley Cup Finals appearance in 2006. Now, players to look out for on this talented Edmonton Oilers squad coming into the Western Conference Finals, players like Connor McDavid, the Game 5 winner over Calgary with 7 goals, 19 assists. Leon Draisaitl with 7 goals, 19 assists. The former San Jose Shark, Evander Kane, with 12 goals, 3 assists. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins with 4 goals, 7 assists. And Zach Hyman with 7 goals, 3 assists. So coming from me in this year's Western Conference Finals to see who will be representing the Western Conference in this year's Stanley Cup Finals, this is going to be a good series. I know my good friend Doug BTV, who is a die-hard Edmonton Oilers fan, is hoping his Oilers can get back to the Stanley Cup Finals for the first time in 16 years. I can see the series going 6, maybe 7, but coming from me, I am going to go with Nathan MacKinnon, Gabriel Landeskog, and the Colorado Avalanche to get it done and defeat the Edmonton Oilers. So my Stanley Cup Finals matchup will be the back-to-back reigning and defending Stanley Cup champions, the Tampa Bay Lightning, facing the Colorado Avalanche. And those are my 2022 Stanley Cup Playoffs Eastern and Western Conference Finals predictions. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Comment below, who do you see winning this year's Eastern Conference Finals showdown between the Rangers and the Lightning? And who do you see winning this year's Western Conference Finals showdown between the Avalanche and the Oilers? Let me know who you guys got in those matchups, and let me know what is your potential Stanley Cup Finals matchup. For me, it's Tampa Bay and Colorado, but let me know what you guys think. And as always, represent your NHL squads in the comments section. Even if they didn't make the playoffs like my Sharks or my Devils, still, represent them in the comments section. Let's have a conversation about it. Of course, I'm always on to see your comment, like it, and of course, reply right back to me, because comments and your opinions are absolutely always welcome on this channel. Now, I do want to thank you guys so very much for watching this video today. Now, before you guys go, as always, you guys can never forget to do this. That like button, comment, share with your friends. Of course, super kick that like button like only you guys can. Of course, you guys can never forget to do this as well. That subscribe button to become part of this bigger and dangerous Dangerous Alliance. We're over 1,000 subscribers on the channel, guys. So again, thank you guys so very much for the support. And if you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet, what are you guys waiting for? If you're a fan of professional wrestling when it comes to New Japan Pro Wrestling, All Elite Wrestling, Ring of Honor Wrestling, and the WWE, and you're a fan of professional sports when it comes to the NHL, the NBA, Major League Baseball, the NFL, and college football, super kick that subscribe button, folks. It's free, and you become part of this bigger, dangerous alliance. And I will see you guys, hopefully, on the first Monday of June for my official New Japan Pro Wrestling's Dominion 2022 predictions. Switchblade Jay White Okada 5, Carl Anderson Tamatonga 2, and Lord Taichi Shingo Takagi 4 for the KOPW trophy. Later days, guys. Happy Memorial Day to all you veterans out there. Later days, and peace. The quest for the cup continues.